All right. Well, I'm ready when you are, sir.
Okay, welcome to our podcast. We thank you.
This is Movie Phone. Press 1.
And welcome to Movie Phone. If you know the name of the movie you'd like to see, please press 1.
That was so... You remember that? You remember having to do that all the time?
Oh, yeah.
Or checking the paper? I remember we always had to check the paper.
Yeah, but it was always confusing. It was much easier when I could just call and then listen to the automated system. I remember having to call just to find out that, I don't know. I don't know how to read.
The paper was as simple as it is checking the internet. You just had to find a paper. Once you had a paper, seeing the movie times was simple.
That was the confusing part. I could never get my hands on a paper.
You're just grabbing any paper you could find. There's no movie times in this coloring book.
I'm looking in the sports. I'm looking everywhere. It's not happening. So you call Movie Phone.
I remember
we were soldiers.
Getting dropped off at the movie theater with a quarter to call my mom to come pick me back up.
Very nice.
Payphone.
That's how much our parents cared about us.
I know it wasn't that long ago, but it feels like such a different world.
Oh, it was a different world.
Well, it was the same world, but it was very different.
Nope. Very different. This is a different world we live in, like newly created and everything. The last one was destroyed.
I must have slept through that.
Yeah. And welcome back to 90s Nostalgia Podcast, where we talk about payphones and movies.
Remember Snap Bracelets? Pogs? You remember Pogs?
See, Pogs was one of those things that I had no idea how to play, and I just wanted to collect them. Kind of like marbles. I never really knew how to play marbles. I think we played once. You got into marbles for like a day. Cause I think Zeke also had a bunch of marbles. And I think either he got it from you or you got it from him.
Me and Zeke had a ton of Pogs. We used to play all the time.
Yeah, I remember I had Pogs, but this was probably even before I knew you. I want to say like first grade, when I lived in Taft. Never knew how to play. They were kind of just like trading cards for us. We would trade people. We'd like make bets on things and lose Pogs. They were currency essentially.
Well, yeah, that's basically what they were. But the way you played is you stacked them up and then you had a slapper and you would hit the top with the slapper. Whatever fell off was yours.
It's such a weird, poorly designed, and very, very low effort money grab.
Well, I think they made a lot of money off of it.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
There were Pogs all over the place.
Oh yeah. And it got to the point, and maybe this was just Taft, it got to the point where like when Pogs were kind of going out, there was like a surplus of them everywhere. You just find them in the streets. It like wherever you went, you find them like on the sidewalk, on the ground. It was like they were like built into the roads. They've just been like run over so many times.
I'm gonna try to say this, but I know I'm gonna fail. But it was post-apocalyptic. Post-apocalyptic. No, Pog. Yes. Pog is in there.
Oh. Post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, the world, the post-apocalyptic world was a dark one.
Well, that was back when you had to have a light for your Game Boy. You remember that?
Yes. Well, I never had the Game Boy, the original one that you had, the big bulky one. My first one was the Game Boy Color, which you still needed a light for, but it wasn't the Big Bertha.
That was, man. I think I had every iteration. I remember I
think you've had every iteration of every console that's ever come out.
Almost.
I remember your house was the place to be. Well, growing up though.
That's funny. You know what's funny is I always loved going to your house because you had like 3 acres of land. And like we could just get in trouble and get away from people. And you always wanted to come to my house because I had an Xbox.
You had all the fun stuff, and you also didn't have my family there. You had one brother and one sister. I had 17 brothers and 36 sisters.
How many brothers and sisters did you actually have?
42 and 9.
How many did you actually have?
it was a revolving door
Yeah.
of brothers and sisters. So I know that at one point we had 13 kids was our max.
Yeah.
Because we had a 50-passenger van and we were at capacity.
That's what we did.
It was always,
That's how we decided about how many kids we're having, my wife and I, is because our truck is full right now. If we have another kid, we have to get a new car. And, unfortunately, Patreon is not enough money quite yet to buy a new car.
so you heard it here, people. If we can raise enough money to get him a car, he's gonna have another kid.
Yeah, I'll see what my wife thinks.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not even allowed to joke about another kid. It's too stressful to think about.
Yeah, kids are not funny.
No.
And then think about having more kids is definitely not funny.
Well, also, you could end up with twins.
Yeah, that's why it's not funny. I'm a victim of this joke.
All right. Well, we're supposed to talk about movies.
So yes, the revolving door of my family. What what movie were we talking about?
You have not said yet.
Oh, we're still at the beginning. How did we get here? Pogs and marbles?
Well,
Wow.
we started talking
What a
about
ride.
90s nostalgia. Talking about
Oh, because we were talking about movie phone.
movie phone. That's right. All right.